Hello, everyone. This is Melanie from Lake Beam's Treasures, and today I'm pre-recording this, but this is for Monday, January 31st, 2022. And what am I doing? I'm reading another excerpt from the book Grossology and You. For those of you who don't know, I started reading this book. I read the introduction and the chapter on blood yesterday. Well, today I'm going to be reading the story of Puss and Sneezing. So the book is by Sylvia Branzai, and it's illustrated by Jack Keeley. I'm selling this book for $1 if anybody is interested, and it's basically Grossology and You, really gross things about your body. So let's get right to it. And if you like this content, well, actually, as we mentioned yesterday, what they said is gross is in the eye of the beholder. Some of these chapters may gross people out, others may not. So it's in the eye of the beholder. If you are disturbed by this, I apologize. If you love this type of material, be sure give a thumbs up. I'm going to be reading a chapter every single day. And along with, I'll be doing future books as well, in which I will be selling if anybody is interested. So let's get to it. We are going to be talking about pus. And the scientific word for pus is pus. That is a scientific word. Okay, so there is just no other word for it. Pus is foul. Pus is stinky. Pus is putrid. Pus is infection. Pus is pus. Saying the word pus sounds like you have a mouthful of it. How yummy. Pus, 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 and blood. Pus and blood go together. Without blood, there would be no pus. If you read the section on blood, you know how important blood is. You can't do without blood. Pus just comes along as a side effect when bacteria invade. The bacteria are in search of a nice warm place to live and multiply. Your body is a perfect place to raise a family. Food is easy. The weather is perfect. The only problem is the body doesn't like bacteria taking up residence, so it sends in the troops, the white blood cells. Certain white blood cells, called phagocytes, just love the taste of bacteria, dirt, and the dead liquefied body tissue. Phage actually means to engulf, and that's exactly what these cells do. They eat and eat and eat until they die. More phagocytes arrive and they feast on bacteria, dirt, tissue, and their dead friends. The dead stuff builds up to make this yellowish, greenish, whitish pus. All of the teeny tiny dead stuff makes the pus stink. Eventually, the white blood cells win the battle and the body cleans up the pus, and everything is back to normal once again. Hooray! But occasionally, the body may need some assistance to win. Antibiotics will kill off bacteria to help infections heal more quickly. Just a little bit of pus is not so bad. A small amount of pus in an area called a pustule, how cute. Sometimes zits will get infected. The white head of a pimple turns a bit yellow. Yup, zit material mixed with bacteria equals pus, or to be more accurate, a pustule. So just to show you, because you know how these drawings are just absolutely adorable. You've got your little pustule family bacteria, little pus, and then if you're covered in acne with little pustules and you just want to squeeze them and make all that pus go squirting out of you, that is called a pustule. Abscess, another lovely word. Abscess sounds like should go along with pus, and it does. A whole collection of pus in an area is an abscess. Basically, it is a pool of pus. Sometimes the pus from an abscess works its way to the surface. Sometimes it dumps into other parts of the body. Pus pools can show up almost anywhere. You can get an abscess in your ear, your butt, your brain, or your bowel, but it occurs most often in the root of the tooth. An abscess tooth may have to be removed, or for just as much fun, the tooth's nerves may have to be pulled out. Dentists call this root canal. Mention the word root canal around adults and you will notice shivers and frowns. A root canal is not fun, but having a pus filled pocket is no fun either. And to show you, you've got the little devil forking the pustule in the tooth. I've had wisdom teeth removed with abscess, and one of the most painful ever. For more pus filled excitement, there are boils. Boils are pus filled bubbles that form when a bunch of pus gets trapped underneath the skin. Maybe it got the name boil because it looks like a bubble, but don't burst your bubble, or rather, boil. The living bacteria inside the boil can spread the infection to other people or even into your bloodstream. Sometimes boils will burst all on their own. That is good. The yucky pus that comes out should be cleaned up. If the boil gets big and red and hot, it's time to go see a doctor. The doctor gets to have the fun job of lancing the boil or bussing a pus filled bubble and draining all the pus out. And then there's a little note that says maggots love eating rotting meat. Before there were antibiotics, maggots were sometimes used to clean up pus filled wounds. Munch, 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 and they were all clean. And there you go. The little maggots right there cleaning up. Yum, 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 yum. And then that's when you have to go to the doctor. When you have a big boil that's so big you look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay, now we go on to chapter 3. Sneezing. Achoo! God bless you. Back in the Middle Ages, people thought that when you sneeze, your soul came flying out and wandered out for a bit. If the devil was in the area, your soul could be snatched up. However, if someone said, God bless you, your soul would safely return to your body. This superstition may sound fantastic, but what really happens when you sneeze is almost as scary. A sneeze projects millions of tiny snot droplets from the mouth and the nose at speeds greater than a racing horse. The snot drops float through the air and land on everything and are inhaled by anyone nearby. This really isn't so bad since snot is mostly water, salt, and protein. Okay, a snot shower is not a very pleasant experience, but it is worse if the sneezer has a cold or the flu. A sick sneezer coats you with mucus and viruses that can make you sick. Actually, doctors think that people probably get colds more from their own hands than from breathing the sneeze air. The sneeze gooby lands on your hands, and then when you stick a piece of gum into your mouth, it's sneezy, germy gums that made you sick. The great snot rocket is actually due to tiny little hairs called cilia. The hairs act as a mucus escalator, and once it moves dirty snot to the back of your throat. There are more cilia in 1 inch of your sinus than people at the World Series game. Cilia are very sensitive. If they get disturbed, there are alerts and nerves that alert the sneeze center of the brain. The brain tells you to stop breathing normally, to suck in air, to close off your mouth with the tongue, to blast air and snot through the nose, and to quickly relax the tongue so the nose spew is followed by a mouth snot shower. The force of air blasts out whatever was bugging the cilia. So, of course, here you go. Great picture. You got to sneeze, achoo, and the snot rocket goes flying out. Boom! Okay, 2 more pages, and then we'll call this a day until the next chapters. So let's see. Anything that aggravates the nose can cause sneezing, such as pepper, dust, pollen, cold drafts, pet dander, smoke, and light. Light, you ask? Yep, about 2% of people have sneezing fits when they see bright lights. In some people, sneezing fits can be triggered by eyebrow plucking, hair combing, and even eating too much. That was a great meal. Achoo! Some people say that you can stop a sneeze. No, do not hold your nose shut. That's very, very bad. Instead, use a finger to press hard on the midline between your lip and your nose. Although many sneezes don't carry germs, covering your mouth is still a kind thing to do when you sneeze. If you have a cold, you might consider the safety sneeze, which is sneezing into your arm at the elbow rather than into your hands. That way, you won't spread the infected snot by shaking hands with your principal. Although giving grandma a big hug after sneeze safety is not a good idea either. Or better, just carry a tissue. Now, they give you a recipe right here called Snot for Sneeze. And basically, what this is it's making a fake boogers. And what you need is you need 1/8 cup of borax laundry booster. No other detergent will do. Half a liter of warm tap water. Small container of Elmer's glue. No other kind will do. Green food coloring. A clean, empty 1 liter soda bottle. A cup and a spoon. Place the borax solution into half a liter of warm water. Shake until it dissolves the borax. Not all of it will dissolve though. Let the solution cool. Pour in a half a cup of Elmer's glue, 1/2 a cup of water, and stir it. Add 2 drops of green food coloring. Stir well. Measure 8 spoonfuls of the borax coloring and stir until it looks clumpy. You can add another spoonful of borax if the snot is too runny. Remove your snot. It's a fake sneak at you. Then show your friend how much snot came out of yours. Ah! And then you just show it. So you can have a handful of snot. That's how you tease your friends. Then finally, I'm going to show you this because it's a cute little kitty cat on top of the thing. There are super sneeze superstitions. So let's see what the super sneeze superstitions are. If you sneeze once, 1 sneeze, you make a wish. 2 sneezes, you will be kissed. 3 sneezes, you will be disappointed. 4 sneezes, expect a letter. 5 sneezes, you will get something new. 6 sneezes, you will take a trip. Sneeze before breakfast, you will receive company before bedtime. Sneeze 3 times before breakfast, you'll get bad luck. And you cannot keep your eyes open when you sneeze. So those are the little superstitions. So I'm curious, are you the type of person that sneezes over and over, or you just do 1 sneeze? So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will save the next chapter tomorrow. I'll give you a sneak peek. The next chapter is athlete foot, brains, and bruises. Ooh. So I will be continuing to read Grossology and You, and it's by Sylvia Branzai. Love this book. If anybody's interested, it is for sale for $1. Until next time, this is Melanie with Lightning's Treasures. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for more content. Take care.